Hello, how are you today? And let me ask, how is your Sunday and how's your weekend be? Let's do a quick one together, and I'm sure you'll find it very interesting because we're going to talk on our gifts from God Almighty. That's our children. And I'm going to raise uh, this topic on how you can raise emotionally healthy children, how you can support your children emotionally so that they will not be treated as weaklings. We need to support these children and let them grow into being self-reliant, especially in their emotional state. It's good that we encourage children to grow up in an emotionally stable condition. So, we're going to discuss on gentle parenting. As parents too, we need to be in emotionally stable condition before we can pass this on to our children. Parents' emotion needs to stabilize before we can help our children or support our children to grow up in an emotionally healthy state. Because when parents are not emotionally stable, they pass it on to the children in the home. One, you find out that parents exhibit transfer of aggression to these kids. That pain, that pain and that outside emotion in parents, perhaps the parents are in a state of misunderstanding at home, in a state of malice, or getting cold at each other, or not empathizing with each other's problem or challenges. Definitely, this will be transferred to the children. The children definitely will come to seek the attention of either the mother or the father. But when there's emotional instability, this will be passed to the children by not giving them attention. Some children will be shouted down by the parents or be pushed to go and meet the father. The father will say, go and meet the mother. And sometimes they will say, leave me alone. And this affects the child a lot. So for any parent to have that capability to support their children, they too need to be emotionally stable, emotionally good and healthy. So this will allow the parents to have a gentle way of training these children. It is very good not to allow the children to grow up in an unhealthy environment where there are shouts, there are cries, there are harsh and hard words. The children inherit this and it causes them pains. What I mean by inherit this attitude is that they watch the parents behave that way and they go to exhibit it outside too, because they practice what they see, they behave what they see. So I pray for all parents here today that the Lord will grant us, all of us, emotional stability. So, we're dwelling on gentle parenting. How do you behave gently on your child or on the children? We're mentioning six ways, though there are more than six, but let's just touch on six, and this will definitely help a home today. Perhaps you have been doing this. Listening to this video will help you to do more. The first is to validate the emotion of your child. Validating their emotion simply means validating their feelings, validating the feelings of your child, acknowledging their attitude, acknowledging each attitude your child brings up. Acknowledge it. It is not right to overlook or show the child that is nothing, that behavior is nothing. Acknowledging the behavior of your child, of feelings of your child, will make you to validate, to check on what is wrong with the child. What does this child want? What attention does the child want from me? Each of the feelings that the child exhibits connotes something, connotes demanding for something, probably hunger, could be probably sleepy. The child may want to sleep. The child may become cranky when they need attention. The child may become cranky when the child is bored. Some children like to be played with. They like to be given challenges. They like all attention driven on them. Some wants food, or maybe just peckish to snack on something. So this gentle parenting first take us to validating the feelings that your child is exhibiting at a particular time. There's no time that whatever attitude the child puts up, that a mother especially will not be able to find out a solution or an answer to it, and this will calm the child down. But you should not ignore that feeling of the child. Validate the feeling. Be able to decode the answer to that feelings that the child is bringing up. And this will definitely help to develop the child's intelligence and help to build trust in themselves and even you as a parent. So always pay attention to that feelings. Check on the child, what the child wants, what the child needs, before you go on with what you are doing, before you drive your attention to something else. The second way of gentle parenting is that use positive language for your child. When this child is bringing up feelings, bringing up attitudes, never ignore this attitude. Even when the child is throwing a tantrum, the child wants something. The child might probably be demanding for something, demanding for your validation of the attitude, and there is no response. Then the child may decide to throw a tantrum. And this is not very good. If the child is not attended to all time, the mother especially, or the parents, may not be able to cope with the temper tantrum the child is throwing. You know, they at certain age, before they start having speech, they don't have speech, and their language usually is a cry. Their language is usually a cry. Some come cranky, some start to whine, they whine before they kickstart into crying. So it is good to attend to the child when the child is whining before kickstarting a cry. Parents should focus on when or what the child wants you to do. Parents should be able to decode what you want your child to imbibe, what you want your child to what you want your child to do, instead of what not you want the child to do. Do you understand me? It is good for parents to concentrate on what you want your child to do, instead of what you want the child not to do. It is good you show the child what you don't want the child to do, but replace that with what you want the child to do. That sticks into the child's head, to the child's mind. Every time you ask the child not to do something and you don't replace with what you want the child to do, it doesn't work. The child will still go back to repeat what you don't want the child to do. So each time you come in correction of the child not to do this, let the child know this is what you are to do. This is the way you are to do it. This is how you teach the child, and the child will grab what you have said quickly. The child will never forget. The child will use what you have said. In fact, at times you can ask the child, what did I tell you to do? How did I tell you to do this? You can ask the child, just like a revision, and this will help your education to stick into that child's mind. So always replace with the right thing to be done. Do not just leave your child alone with correction and not replacing with the right thing to do. Did you get me? Did you get me? I hope I'm saying something here. So children are very easy to be taught, to be educated, but it's now depends on how good capability the parents has. The language of children are very easy to understand before they start getting angry and throwing tantrum. Understand your child's language. Nobody understands the child's language better than you. So try to find solutions to your child's need. So use positive languages, positive talks,